Okay. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nika coming in with a quick little video. I wanted to talk about the delicensing of Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, on Saturday, while many of you were probably roasting chestnuts on an open fire, I was down to the living room and kitchen researching Dr. Umar Johnson because although I had heard of him, I had not heard very much about him. And, I went back, I listened to some of his speeches and stuff like that. And I can understand why, because see, the reason why I went to looking is because on Twitter they were basically having a Dr. Umar Johnson delicensing party down there because according to him, he has to go before the Pennsylvania Board of Psychology or something of that sort on January the 8th, and there's a possibility that he could lose his license. I've seen people saying that, he was never licensed. Well, in order to have a delicensing, he had some form of license. Now, whether or not he went and renewed his license as he is required by law to do so is something I totally don't know. But what I did not like was the fact that despite the fact this man has a lot of stuff to say that I would not say is the most popular of opinions, some things he say is dead on. I have listened to so many of his lectures over the last couple of days. I feel like it's ingrained in my brain, some of the stuff he says, and I'm not in agreement with it. However, I did like the fact that he wanted to start the school, all black school, for boys, and that's why he was taking up those donations or whatnot. Now, according to him, it's because people were hating on him cooning and because they were calling the institutions to which he received his degrees from, harassing them about whether or not he actually was, certified or whatever. And I have to call bullshit. It's a little bit more to that. For them to bring you before the Board of Psychology for the state of Pennsylvania or whatever you call that, it's something wrong. Now, I know that I do believe he has a degree in psychology, but is he certified? Or did he go and recertify as he was supposed to? See, those are the questions that I have in my head. Now, what I didn't like is that even though this man does spew a lot of I would say mean rhetoric, one-sided rhetoric. I do think that he does that a lot. I personally probably wouldn't be one of the people he would even sit down and have a conversation with because I'm the black woman with the hair hat on, and he speaks very, very harshly on that, as well as he has said many of things about the black woman. Some of that stuff you have to go along with because it's the truth, and sometimes the truth is not packaged in a pretty package that you can like, but it doesn't negate the fact that it's the truth. Now, I didn't like the fact that we celebrating the downfall of a black man. That's my problem. White people don't do this, y'all. I don't care how bad you may dislike Dr. Umar Johnson. His core values, his core message are some that worthy and it fits within our community. I feel like people are attacking him based on things he said in the past, but do we really want to destroy him? I personally wouldn't want to destroy him. Do I think that he needs to change some of the things that he say? Yes, I do think that, but I don't think that we as a people should be celebrating the downfall of this black man. I don't see that. Like I said, white people are not going to do that. You see how even 45 came out in defense and support of a person like Roy Moore? We know he banned out of damn malls and stuff because he done messed with kids. We know him and his wife are some racist SOBs. We know all of that. But at the end of the day, you did not see white America coming against that man wanting to just totally destroy him. Now, some did, not many. But when us as a people, when we have any type of downfall, one of us do, why do we decide to tear him down even more? Why do we celebrate in the fall of the black man? Now, I don't know Dr. Umar Johnson from a can of damn paint. And like I said, I just started researching him on Saturday. And yes, it's a lot of stuff he say that I don't quite agree with what he's saying, but it's also some truths in some of the stuff he says. And I think the most beautiful thing he had going was the fact he wanted to open up this school. Now, what I do believe is Dr. Umar didn't realize how big of a challenge that he was facing. It's not easy to open up a school like that, you know, and instead of him soliciting help from other people, like some of these people that really got money. Now, I know the people donated quite a bit to his GoFundMe, which is now suspended, but I know that there are also people with money who would have been willing to invest in him, and you never heard of that. Now, I don't know if it's because his ego so big he didn't want no help because he don't want to share the spotlight, or I don't know if it's because no one stepped up to try to offer to help. But I do think that what happened is this man realized he bit off a bit more than he can chew, because this is a big feat what he wanted to do. I think his other mistake was when people who have donated to you gave you they good hard earned coin, they deserve to know what you're doing with the money. Even if the money's just sitting there in an account or on GoFundMe, you can still show people where this money is. If it hasn't been touched, show people that. And I think that they had a right to ask him for a business plan, because not for nothing, y'all, they investors. Even if you gave number $25, you are a damn investor in this project that he had to open up this school. When you take people money, you got to be prepared to show them where the money is going, because we live in a time and an age full of nothing but Joanne the scammers, and folks want to know. But what I won't do is, even though this may be to many his karma, they may see it as his karma, I don't necessarily say it's his karma. And even if it is, I'm not going to celebrate in the demise of the man. Yes, he say some stupid, ignorant ass shit. For to be as intelligent as he is and well-spoken as he is, he say some fucked up stuff about people. He really does. But that does not mean that when society grabs him by his balls, we supposed to take pleasure in that. That's the part of the problem and things he speaks about in some of his messages that he's given out. We as a black people have to learn how to band together. Now, I know he says a lot of stuff, like I said. But at the end of the day, y'all, this is a black man, and you got a lot of people coming against him right now. You have a lot of people that it's like, oh, that's his ass. He deserves that. Okay, say that and feel that if you want to, but don't let white America see you doing that, because that's what they want. They want to cause a division more so within our community and divide us up, y'all. You got to be smarter than that. Even if I feel like Dr. Umar Johnson is the worst thing since block cheese, child, I'm not going to never say that out in public in front of nobody. I will never let you see me down my brother like that. Now, I talk a lot of shit, and this is mostly a comedy channel mixed in with some wisdom. But I'm not crazy. And I stand for my peoples. I stand for my people hard. Now, if this is his karma, fine. Get his ass. Because karma will get you. She ain't got no respect of person. But us as a people should not be applauding that. Why would you sit there and applaud and show white America, oh, white people ain't got to do nothing but just sit back. We going to destroy ourselves. And I just don't understand why. It's not that deep, y'all. Okay, if he got to go before the board, if he loses his license, okay, cool. If they find that GoFundMe account is not set up, under the right rules and regulations that you have to follow in order to have a GoFundMe account, refund everybody back their money. But black people should not be applauding the downfall of this man. I don't care how bad he is, because at the end of the day, he is one of our own. And at the end of the day, there were a lot of people who believed in his vision and wanted this school to come to fruition, myself included. But I think Dr. Umar took on a little bit more than he could chew, and sometimes he began to believe his own hype a little bit too much. But I won't support celebrating his downfall. I won't celebrate his downfall or no other black man or black person's downfall. What I will do is say that if this is what you put out, if this is what you send out into the atmosphere, you can't help but respect it when it come back to you. You reap what you sow, and if he sowed this seed of discord in the community, if he wasn't for us as the way we thought he was, black people as a whole, then okay, he's going to have to pay for that. He is. But I won't celebrate it. I will definitely not celebrate it. I'm not going to get too deep into this because, like I said, I'm a newcomer to him. I've heard of him before, and I've heard some of his speeches prior to this because once upon a time I used to watch Tommy Sotomayor a lot. However, I'm not well versed on this man, but what I am well versed is that black people don't need to be celebrating the downfall of another black person. Never, no how, White people do not do that. And remember, I tell y'all all the time, that's the reason why they get away and they able to do so much more than us. Because even if they hate each other, they gonna stand with each other. And black people need to learn how to do the same thing. You ain't got to be on the front lines for Dr. Umar Johnson to make sure that he don't, nothing happens to him. You ain't got to support him like that. I ain't asking you to support him. I'm asking you to think about it sensibly and not be excited and celebrate in his possible demise. Because at the end of the day, no matter how bad he has said, spoken on the black women, single mothers, no matter how bad he has spoken on all those things, at the end of the day, this is a brother. And I can't lose sight of that. And again, if this is his karma, then let it happen. But black people should not be celebrating that. And that's just my opinion. This is not written in stone. It's just my opinion and what my stance is. I don't know if he's an upfront brother the way he appears to be. Yes, he's arrogant. He arrogant as hell. But I'm not going to celebrate in him losing his license. I'm not going to celebrate in him not being able to build a school or whatever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pray a little bit harder for the brother that he does truly get the enlightenment that he needs so that if there is after this, he can move on after this and be a more successful person. That's what I'm going to wish for. Now, y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. We're going to keep it cute and respectful because I know this subject gets black people all in their damn feelings. And I mean no disrespect to anyone, but that's not the purpose. Him as a man and what he says and what he's done has nothing to do with this video. I'm talking about us as a people learning not to celebrate each other's downfall. That's what I'm talking about. That's the purpose of this video. But I don't feel that black people should be happy at this man's demise. That's all I'm saying. Now, get down in the panic. Keep it cute. Keep it respectful. Please remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, rate, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.